Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie, just coming at you with a little video. You saw the title. I don't have a dog in this fight, and this been brewing for about a week now, or so I should say. The little fight between, you know, Big Man TV and J Dot. Now, they're just a catalyst for this conversation, but it's not really about them because I really don't care one way or the other. Like that's why I say I don't have a dog in this fight. But if y'all remember back in the day when I say that all these elementary type reads that goes on here, people be thinking they be roasting and gagging and what's up, Carrie? How you doing, baby? They think they be roasting and gagging and dragging and stuff, what's not, and really all they're doing is like elementary type reads, stuff that makes no sense, things that children actually does. This fight literally proves my point. This fight literally proves my point. Now I heard about it when it first went down. Was not heard. I saw it on Brian's channel. I saw Deanna talking about it. I saw a couple other people talking about this situation. Was not, and I just tried to stay out of it. Was not ignoring it. But then again, I'm like, you know what? Let me just say I told you so, or let me just prove the point that I'll always say. These people on here think they be getting down, think they be cutting it up, think they be saying something, and all they're literally doing is acting like children and using children type reads. School age kids, not adolescents, not young adults, not teenagers, but kids type reads. Oh, you look like this. Oh, you look like that. And da 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 da. Okay. We all say that we're adults. If we can't put words together in order for people to understand what we're saying without turning juvenile and or using juveniles in order for us to accomplish what we need to accomplish, why are we even talking? Why do we even say things? And then that leads to the argument of leaving kids out of it. Well, when you are directly bringing your nieces, nephews, children into it, what's up, Paulette? How you doing? What's up, Miss Queenie? How you doing? It. Everybody else up in the room, y'all, how y'all doing? If you're literally bringing these children into conversations and arguments and on screen, and then get mad when an adult drags the fuck out of your children, or the child, I should say, the only person to blame is yourself. The only person to be upset with is yourself. Why should I become an advocate for children when the adults that are around said children are the ones who's bringing the children into a situation that puts them into danger? What's up, Tessie, baby? How you doing? Good morning. And going to everybody else. Why is it that I should care more about your child or the child or about children than the people who have actual direct contact with said children don't give a fuck about this children or the children that they're around? What's up, Miss Cup Secret, baby? How you doing? It makes no sense to me how people want you to become advocates and fight harder for them and for people around them, i.e., children, than they do for themselves. I don't get it. We have seen several examples of this happening. Not just in this situation was not, but situations all along. People put their children on camera. People have them children doing scandalous and crazy things was not, and then when someone talk about it or discuss it was not, leave kids out of it. Well, no one will have known anything about a child being part of anything if you yourself have not brought the child into a situation. Y'all not gonna like the video? I appreciate if y'all like the video. I really would. You know. And like I said, I don't have a dog in a fight. But I just think it's really ridiculous that we have quote unquote adults bringing children into things that makes no sense. I understand what you're saying as well, but the reality is, I don't know what's up, Kendra. How you doing, baby? I'm saying what I see on here. See, my commentary is not about me being a parent or me not being a parent because you don't know what I am, or if I have a child or not, or if I had a child or not. Because I don't bring that type of my part of my life onto YouTube for a reason. I don't care if someone has a child or don't have a child. My point is when you bring a child onto the battlefield, such as this quote unquote beef sector of YouTube, you put the child in danger. So whatever happens to that child, I shouldn't care about because you don't care enough about the child to protect the child. That's the point I'm getting at. People say don't talk about children, don't drag children, was not. But at the same time, I know, baby. I know. I'm just explaining about what you said. I can't do that on my own channel. I'm not upset with you at all. I'm just saying. Hey, baby, how you doing, baby? It's just that no, I want people to truly understand. It's not. I mean, I'm not saying anything. Oh, well, go out and attack children. But I'm saying, if the guardian or whoever have guardianship or responsibilities of a child or for the child in that moment don't protect that child, you can't expect someone like me to care enough about your child, someone that I don't know, to try to protect that child. It is what it is. I think Deanna said that she knew children or she knew kids that will cuss you out and try to fight you. You know what I'm saying? But then they want you to sit here and handle these kids with kid gloves. Maybe that's why we're in the place we are in society. Maybe that's why we are in a place where we can't, you know what I'm saying? Well, not saying me, but some people are afraid of children. Walk down the street and there's a bunch of kids walking down, what's not, and they clutch their purse and run away or back away or go to the other side of the street. I wish a motherfucker would. Period. That's just my attitude. A motherfucker could be a child, an adult, a man, a woman, and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I wish a motherfucker would. As nice as I try to be, as cool and calm and collective as I try to be, I still have a switch that will switch off quickly. And if you try to hurt me, I will protect myself by all means necessary. Verbally, physically, emotionally, financially, I will do that. Like I always say, I come first. Everyone else is secondary. Don't mean I don't like you. Don't mean that I'm not trying to be cool. But it just means that I'm not going to sacrifice myself, my happiness for anyone. That's just going to happen. If you don't like it, you don't understand it, you can't get around it, what's not, you can't get through it, you can't get over it, that's your issue, not mine. I'm not going to sit here and put someone else's happiness or well being over my own. And if you think that I should not talk about women or talk about children or talk about whatever, this and the third, hey, I'm Football Murphy, baby, how you doing? Everyone else in the room, that's your issue, not mine. You need to deal with your demons and not me. Because if you don't understand the fact that I am an individual that will look out for himself only, if the time needs to be that, that's on you. Good morning to you. How you doing, baby? Like, I don't understand how people think that people can say and do whatever they want to say and do in order to harm, hurt, embarrass, or bother you, and you have no recourse but to let that happen. Because they may be a woman, they may be an older person, they may be a child. No, that's not how it works. If you want to be respected, you have to be respectful. If you want people to look at you and see something better in you, you must show them that. You can't sit up here and show the world your worst. That's true, Carrie. How about that? That's true. But I'm saying it's one thing if someone just interjects a child into a situation with someone else, but when the person that you're arguing with or fussing with or fighting with brings a child on camera and allows this child to act a fool, cut up, and do whatever the case may be careful, Testy baby. Exactly. Like my thing is, I mean, I like yeah, but it's just this is just a part of the conversation that people have been having for the past year or so. It's not just this right here is just a prime example of how It's just in your face. How if you don't see that, how he brought his nephews up in here to cuss out a grown adult, regardless of how childish they both are acting. The thing is that you don't bring in children to address an adult, and then and if an adult chooses to address that child, now that adult will be seen as being wrong. If you allow children say, "Oh, fuck you this and fuck you that," that's blah 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 this and blah 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 that, and then the adult feels so touched in their spirit that they feel that they need to respond, whatever the adult say was not happens. They say it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit up here and act as if you know what I'm saying that adult was wrong. Now, would it be something I would do? Probably. I'll be honest with you, probably, because I don't get cussed out by anybody, especially not a child. I don't get disrespected by anybody, especially not a child. Children don't address me so casually. The children of my family don't address me casually. It's always uncle this and uncle that. It's a there's a level of respect that I demand from people. The adults in my family don't address me so casually because how I carry myself. There's a level of respect that I demand from everyone. But there's also a level of respect that I give to everyone, child and or adults. I'm not going to come out sideways at you, and you will not come out sideways at me. Period. You don't have to like me. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We can have a conversation about something, and then we can get over it. We can agree to disagree. But thinking that you're going to come at me sideways because you think you can, because you're a woman, or because you're a child, because you're an elderly person, was not. Yeah, I feel like I'm 45 years old. I'm not a child. I know you know what I'm saying, may, I guess, look or dress or whatever case, like as if I'm younger or whatnot, but I'm 45 years old. You're not going to sit here and disrespect me. I'm a grown ass man. Been a grown ass man for a long ass time. I do not get disrespected. I do not get talked to any kind of way. I do not get treated any kind of way. And this has been me for a long ass time. I moved to my mom's house when I was 18 years old and haven't been back since. So that's down there 30 years that I've been on my own, taking care of myself full time. You think unless someone who I don't know or who don't like me gonna come in and disregard and disrespect me in some way, shape, or form? Ain't gonna happen. I've been grown for a while now and haven't lived in my mom's house since I was 18 years old. Under my own roof, taking care of myself. And haven't looked back. Go back to visit. Go back to hang out and say, make sure everything's okay. But as far as living under someone else's roof, ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, and I don't understand how people think that shit is cute and funny. I don't even like kids cussing around me, let alone cussing someone else out. Baby's kid. But yeah, but thing is, if it's because you have become baby. You become a person who allows your child or the children around you to become your friend. I don't have children as friends. Sorry. You're gonna act like you got some sense. You're gonna act like you know your place. And not saying that your place is beneath me, like, oh, I'm better than you, know, but you are a child. If you're not out here making your own money, living, paying your own bills, well, it's not. Don't act like you are, because someone like me is gonna treat you like you are. Yeah, I mean, and it's like I think it's not only that. It's one thing if a child is just disrespectful, but when you have an adult out here pushing that aspect of that child's personality, well, it's not allowing that child to be disrespectful, not correcting the child when the child is whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like I think it was someone said, I forgot who it was, that I don't even understand how those children saw what was going on. I don't understand how the children saw what was being said to even react and respond that way. But that's just me once again. I don't have a dog in this fight. Well, that fight, I should say. I don't have a dog in that fight because I don't care about saying what they're scoring back and forth on that one. I'm talking about the aspect of the fight where children are brought in, and then you want somebody to treat these children with kid gloves after they violated, disrespected. Mm-mm. Whatever said at this point is said. Don't feel bad. Don't be, oh my God, those are just children. Nope. You thought you were grown enough to flick people off and cuss people out, was not, and talk mess about people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You thought you was grown enough to do that. So if it happens to you, happens to you. What's up, Deanna, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? What's up, Deanna? What's going on? What's happening, baby? Yeah, again, I'm just now talking about what you were talking about the other day about Big Man and Jay Dunn's fight and those damn kids on camera cussing and fussing and acting a fool. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how people think that that shit is cute and funny. Yeah, I didn't see that, Betty White. I didn't see that at all. Of course, you pimping. I just it's just that. Um, you know, did you put some shoes on Brenda today, or she's out there still barefoot? That cracked me up when you said that yesterday. She said she's out there barefoot, put on a stroll barefoot, so she can't run too far. I can't. But yeah, what? Thought it was cute. Mm. The whole week she have no shoes. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People think that shit is cute. Like the whole thing when little kids be saying no and swinging their little arms and slapping your hand away was not. Won't play those games over here. I will tear that thigh up. Don't play with me. If I say stop, that's what I mean. You don't tell me. But yeah, it's like I don't get how people like you say let's protect the children, what's not, but yeah, you putting the children in fire. I mean, in harm's way. I don't get that. If you're going to protect children, protect them. If you're going to treat kids with kids gloves, make sure they are actually kids. It's never cute. It's not cute for a second. It's not cute for a second. I never thought. I think the funny thing is, I've never thought it was cute, even when I was a child or a young adult or an adolescent. Or if I saw a baby swinging somebody and say stop or no I never thought that was cute. I never thought it was cute. I never did because I know that little swing now could turn to a punch in your eye later. Y'all see these? Y'all heard? Y'all have heard these people was not who be fighting their parents and carrying on and acting a fool with their parents was not. It started off by that parent allowing that child to say no and slap their hand away when they was little. Now when they're bigger than that parent was not, or the same size as that parent was not, they fighting. They slapping and swinging and pulling hair and cussing out and throwing stuff at me. I wish somebody would. I wish you would, Jesus. I'll call CPS on myself. Come pick him up. Come pick him up because not, I'm gonna kill him. Come pick him up, and if a child calls the police on me, and you living in my house, you need to make sure that you find somewhere to live when I get out of jail, because you can't stay over here. Because I refuse to have someone in my house was not thinking that I'm scared to discipline you. So when you take me to jail, make sure you put them into the system because I don't want no more. Because you ain't gonna be in my house telling me what I can and can't do and how I can and can't discipline my child. I'm just saying. Well, you know I'm not playing. As soon as you put the handcuffs on me, make sure you have CPS out there for them because they can't stay here no more. They can't stay here. Period. I will relinquish all custody of this individual. You want to play this police game? Let's play it. I can't do it. Y'all up here living in the house, afraid to discipline someone, afraid to tell someone no, afraid to tell someone, take something away from someone was not. Not saying you're supposed to beat the child, but no. There's some occasions that call for whoopings. There's some occasions that calls for punishment. And this whole thing about don't hit people was not. Society hits you. Society takes stuff away from you was not as an adult if you do something wrong. You rather me teach you a lesson while you're growing up so you can get it by the time you are of age, or you rather me not do anything at all till you was not. But when you get out there in the real world, you get taught the lesson the hard way. I can't do it. Let a child stay in a child's place. And when adults around children that allow children to act a fool and cut up and act out of character, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's where the problem lies. It lies with the adults. But I blame both adult and children because children only do what you allow them to do. Children only respond and react the way you allow them to react and respond. Trust me. I've worked in the school system for way too long, been around too many kids who, quote unquote, were bad kids. But when I come into the situation, was not. All that changes. All that changes. Is Mr. Junkie this, Mr. Junkie that? Can we please do this? Can we please do that? Sure. And they love me because of the fact that I am someone who will give you your leeway, but at the same time, you have to earn that. You don't just get that because you think you deserve it. And what I found out working in the school system for the amount of time that I did, children, it's hard for them to revert back to a child when they're in school when they have the adult responsibilities at home. That's just very point blank period. And you see it on here. Exactly right. You got to catch them on everything. Everything that you know, call them out on it. Let them know that you're always watching. Even when you're not there, you're watching somebody. But I learned, like I said, I learned working in the school system that children will live up to or down to whatever expectations the person that is in there that they know care about them will not have of them. So when you have low expectations for a child, the child's going to live down to that. But when you have high expectations of a child and you let the child know that you're there to protect and to teach them and to you're saying make them grow and be better people, what's not, they're going to live up to that as well. Yeah, I'm trust me. I've been around baby kids. Trust me. I was the BD teacher. I was the one with the behavior disorder kids. Was that the kids who couldn't behave regularly in the classroom? In the regular classroom was that so they would come to my classroom. And by the middle of that semester was not, or not even then. By the middle, by even before then, after a couple of weeks, they realized he's not playing with you. I'm not your friend. I don't sit up here and try to befriend children. And I let you know that. Initially, they thought I was crazy. Oh well, let you know. I'm not like these other teachers around here who's gonna sit up here and let you do and act like they scared of you. Scared of who? Well, I'm gonna get my mom. I'm gonna get my brother. Please bring them up here. I want you to. And when the parents come up there try to get loud, why is your child in my classroom? Because they can't behave like a regular person. Well, what? You don't have control of this child, so therefore someone has to. You want me to do it, or do you want society to do it? You pick. Well, Mr. Junkie, I just wanted to make sure what? I'm not going to hurt your child. I'm not touching your child. But at the same time, your child's not going to touch me or hurt anyone else in this classroom. They're here because they can't behave like they're supposed to behave in the regular classroom. Now, if there's a problem, we can talk about it. But you're not going to come up here and chastise me and think I'm going to sit here and let that happen in front of your child. You don't control nothing, not up in here. Well, I just want to make sure. Make sure what? Make sure what? And after that conversation, the whole family loves me. Because they realize I ain't playing with you. The fuck I look like? I wish you would come up here and act like you're gonna control something when you can't even control your goddamn child. You're not knowing that your child telling me that they have to make food, take up, make up, cleaning up the whole house because you're out there in the streets or out partying and stuff like that. You don't sit your ass down. Something. See, I'm just saying. I was some. So like I said, I mean, people don't know where people come from or why people are on here the way they are. Exactly. That's why I say it's hard for a child to well baby, I think you said that you're a foster parent, I think you said the other day. So you understand how kids come into a situation with that because of what they've been through and they think they can bring that same mindset and that same ideology from the trauma that they've been through to every situation. No, you can't do that. And if you show a child that saying that you could be trusted with their safety and their welfare, they're going to respond accordingly. They're not going to act as though they have to control everything because they feel safe. Exactly. Every situation is different. When a child feels safe, they revert back to a child because we all want to be protected. We all want to be taken care of. We all do. And as a child, what I'm saying, and I was teaching those were kids like third, fourth grade, taking on adult responsibilities, having to wake their siblings up and walk their siblings to school, watch their siblings. That's not your job. So when you come into my classroom, you acting like what I'm saying, you have to do the same thing here. Who are you talking to? This is a dictatorship, not a democracy. Like I tell y'all, I just happen to be a nice dictator. But what I say goes. If you want to be around me or in my classroom, it's not about, what I'm saying, you having to do what you have to do at home. My heart goes out to you for that. But at the same time, over here, I'm here to make sure that you understand that society don't care about your upbringing, what you've been through. They expect you to act a certain way. You're expected to act a certain way to be a productive citizen. And I'm here to show you how to be a productive citizen while teaching you mathematics, proper grammar, things of that nature, how to comprehend things. I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm not here to do all that. I'm here to protect you, make sure that you're okay. But at the same time, you're here to learn lessons. But yeah, when you have adults in your life who don't operate that way, who don't act that way, my phone's been ringing all day long. All the phones, the house phone, the cell phones, the bat phones. Damn. Can I just be relaxed for a second? But yeah, it makes no sense to me. It's like really crazy how people don't get that correlation. What children see you do and what you allow children to do affects them for their lifetime because they think they can get away with stuff like that. They think they can just respond and act out and get, the attention that they need, good, bad, and indifferent. Yes, children should be able to talk to their parents comfortably and freely. But at the same time, I also think that a child should love and fear their parent. I love and fear my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because I know at any point in time I step out of line, so something's coming at my head. I have to be ducking. I got to be ducking, dodging, bobbling, making sure I have eyes on the side of my head. Because if I say anything crazy, something will be flying at my head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody grow up disrespectfully. But also, who said this? What was that? I don't know why I said that. Oh, I think I was on Bree's channel last night, late last night, in the bushes, and she said something like, the conversation wasn't up to my up to mine, but the conversation was something that I didn't want to get involved in. But what she said did make sense. She said that a lot of parent well what she said was moms raise their children or raise their boys to be as husbands opposed to as children. But taking that concept and the idea is, I think a lot of parents raise their children to be their friend opposed to be a child. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why people don't know how to act. That's why people don't know how to respond. That's why people don't know how to, maneuver in this world, thinking that everything is owed to them, thinking that everything has to be given to them, thinking that everybody owes them something. No one owes you anything. No one owes you anything. Excuse me, you guys. What you want, you need to go out and work for. What you want, you need to earn. You don't. No one has to give you anything. No one has to, pamper you or coddle you. And I used to tell also in another conference I had with the parent, and I told them, I understand that your child is the most important thing in the world to you. The key phrase is to you. People's not going to look at them that way. People's not going to see them as the most important thing to them, because people have their own issues they're dealing with. So when your child walk out here into society thinking that, they're the most important thing in the world, they're going to be grossly mistaken, because people's going to let them know you're not, by how they treat you and how they handle them was not. You're not going to sit up here and act as though your child is somebody that needs to be handled, sparingly when they act a fool. Hold on, y'all. Jeans are tight. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you need to be make sure that, they are aware that, excuse me, you be aware that they understand that, the world's not going to revolve around you. I won't say that's true. I think that, people give people passes. And I think that for whatever reason, certain people on here has been given passes. And people look over them, or people look um through them, or think that, oh, it's funny because of whatever quote unquote affliction that one may have. You know, oh, and they say, oh, well, that's funny, that's funny, funny. No, it's not funny, because just like you need to teach kids how to behave and how to respond to you, I feel you also need to teach adults as well how to respond and behave toward you, because not everyone's going to look past you. Not everyone's going to give you that benefit of the doubt. Not everyone's going to um, take your whatever affliction you may have into saying consideration. Because I'm one who definitely don't take that into consideration. I don't care. If you're adult enough to say something out your mouth, you're adult enough to get the consequences of your actions. If you choose to say something crazy, choose to say something stupid, trust me, I'm just as stupid and crazy as everyone else is. I just choose to be an adult about mine, because I'm not on here to create conflict and beef and drama. Well, I don't think he's parenting. The point is that, like, I just visited my nephews and my sister um what a month about a month and a half ago, whatever it could be, in DC. And although they're 20 and 16, there's still a way that I act around them. There still is a way that I present myself around them. We have fun, we laugh, we joked, we did a little joking back and forth with us not. But if something gets out of hand, or it goes too far where you think that we're peers, you know what I'm saying, that's a problem. And by the end of the trip, they was calling my husband uncle as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's the level of respect that we was taught as children in my family, and there's a level of respect that we demand from children as adults. But it's a level of respect that we demand from everybody. Was not because we're all pretty much like this. We all like even my uncles and aunts was not. I still call them uncle this and uncle that even at 45 years old. And although my youngest aunt is what she's 53, which is on me, she's only what 8, 9 years older than me, but she's still aunt this and aunt that. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to her, right, when I text her, right, it's always auntie this, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's just a level of respect that you have for people. Now, granted, someone her same age can definitely get it because she's gotten it before when she was playing when she went too far playing with me. I respect you, but don't take it too far. There's a level of respect that you know what I'm saying that is innate that you get. But at the same time, there's also a level of respect for self that I'm not gonna let you get over. And if I don't disrespect you, don't disrespect me. Don't take a joke too far. Don't say too much. You know. But when you don't set those boundaries for people, what's not, people would roll all over you. People would act up and act a fool. And I think that's about it's about saying us having boundaries. You know what I'm saying? My life is not an open book. My life is not for everyone to know. What's up, B Angie B baby? How you been? Long time no see, baby. You know. But yeah, like people think that what I'm saying they're entitled to something. But that's also goes with all those things I was saying. People think that you owe them something, so they think they're entitled to know, they're entitled to do, they're entitled to say whatever they want to say, regardless of who it involves. No, you're not entitled to that. You can say what you want to say with that, but there's also consequences for your actions. There's also repercussions for what you do and what you say and how you move. And if no one's there to teach you those repercussions was not, be it as an ass whooping or be it as whatever, it is what it is. Hey Natalia, baby, what's up, sweetheart? It is what it is. Like there's different there's levels to repercussions. The biggest repercussion will be death, imprisonment, an ass whooping, a cussing out, a lack of getting a job. You know what I'm saying? Being homeless. There's repercussions for your actions. Being lonely, not having friends, not having someone that have your back. Those are all repercussions for what you do, what you present the world, how you present yourself to the world. And if you don't understand that, well, it's not. That's why you probably are in the situation that you're in. That's why I say. That's why when I say on here, when I see people, I see sadness in their eyes, especially on here. I hear sadness in their voice on here because based on how they act and respond on here, I can tell their life is fucked up. I don't care what they say. Well, this is just an act. This is just a show I put on here. No, it's not. You're showing. Oh, thank you, baby. Appreciate that. You're showing the world the worst of you, and you think that that's not who you are in your real life. You're showing the world the worst of you, and you think that that's not. I can't see that's how you are in your real life. Why you living in shambles? Why you living in filth? Why you living in misery? Why you living in loneliness? When that's all you're showing on here. You think that I'm not astute enough to pick up those vibes? You think I'm not? I mean, I don't see clearly enough, and I don't process things enough to understand that. You know, I don't understand why people think that you're hiding something from somebody when you're on here constantly acting a fool, constantly getting involved in stuff. I hear you, baby. I definitely understand that. You know, and it's like I just don't get how people don't understand that, what I'm saying, you're not really hiding anything from anybody. People who are aware, people who have their eyes open, who see everything, you're not hiding anything from anybody. You're not doing anything. Y'all, I think my husband left. But his birthday is Friday. So I'm trying to wait till he leaves the house so I can go shopping for his stuff. I have a whole situation going on for him. I gotta make sure that he's not around when I'm shopping and bringing something to the house. Because he's not nosy where he's not gonna be looking for stuff. But if he see me with a bag, he will ask what's in the bag. So if I just go shopping before I go to work, before when he leaves, I'll be able to buy stuff for him and bring it into the house. Hmm. But yeah, so I had to whisper that. So yeah, I don't understand how people don't understand that. It's definitely a reflection, Betty White. It's definitely a reflection. Definitely a reflection of who he is and what not. I mean, who they are and what they're about. It definitely is a reflection. And you know, sorry, y'all, I'm getting dressed now, putting on clothes, so I can leave the house. But yeah, it's definitely a reflection on who they are, what they're about, and they think they're hiding something from you. And the reality is, they're not. You can't hide something from someone who sees it already, who understands and sees the signs. And when you behave a certain way, and then I see that you behaving, letting the young people around you behave a certain way, it's just all around crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, it's not something that is, I guess, you should say, worth it or worthy of it, I should say. But that's just me. Like I said, I'm a different person. You know, I don't accept and or allow craziness around me by anybody. You know, people think that oh, I'm too hard. Even my aunt told me that I was too hard on kids because my younger cousins were saying something that I didn't like, and one of the younger cousins, they were like now they're like 20, I think 22, something like that. They were the same age as my nieces and as my nephews and nieces as well, but they're my younger cousins. And they were saying something. I was like, don't address me so casually. You're still a child. Mom was like, dang, those your cousins. You so hard. Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? That's your child, not mine. And they can talk to you any kind of way. If they won't talk to me any kind of way, they can't and they won't. I won't allow it. You know, people just think, oh, well, food junkie, you're just so mean. Oh, well, I'll be mean. I'm okay with that. But, I won't be disrespected by anybody for any reason. It's not going to happen at all. But yeah, I'm gonna come on here because I'm gonna talk about that because I think that saying people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if people think it's funny. I don't know if people think it's cute. I don't know if people think that it's disrespectful. I just think that it's disrespectful for anyone to allow children to talk to adults any kind of way for whatever reason. You know, when you start something, be prepared to finish it or be prepared for the repercussions of whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, yeah, it's definitely not me because I mean, I am mean at times. I can admit that. I like to say I'm more strict and have a level of standard for myself, so therefore I hold everyone else up to that same level of standard. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun all day long, but at the same time, there's a level of respect that is demanded. There's a level of understanding that is demanded. Yeah, I'm gonna have a conversation. I don't know where I want to have it, but I want to have a conversation about being woke. Cause yesterday I was listening to a bunch of different podcasts or videos, was not, and I just realized that I'm not, well, I'm woke, but I don't care enough to be so woke that I am trying to, um, what's the word? Placate everyone's separate individual situations. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that at some point we can be so woke that we're still asleep. But that's a discussion for another day, you know. So yeah, hope everyone had a good morning. Hope everyone had a good night. Hope everyone have a great day. I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and listen to me talk and rant, of course. Um, although it's not really a rant, I think that it's something that needs to be discussed or needs to be talked about. But yeah, just really funny to me how we, like I said, saying these people on here um, do these elementary type reads on each other. But then when you actually have an elementary school age child come on here and prove my point that all this is an elementary school type read, it's funny to me. Not funny in a ha 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 way. Funny in a sad, ridiculous type of individual type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, all these are elementary school type reads, and then turn around. No sooner than I say it, you have someone bringing some elementary school age children on here trying to read an adult. Like, it's crazy to me. At some point, we need to all want better so we can all do better. It can't be just a few people on here. Sorry, a few people on here who wants the best for everybody. We all got to be somewhere or somewhat, conscious of what we're putting out here, what we're allowing people to see of us. Because what you show people is who people know you to be. No one has to know you outside of here. No one has to know you, you know what I'm saying, for something different. You're showing us what you want us to see. You're showing us how you want us to see you. You're showing us what it is that you know what I'm saying, how you want to be viewed. And if you want to be viewed that way, don't play it out. If you want to be viewed as an adult with some type of standard or whatever case may be, act like it. But when you out here putting yourself at your lowest form, don't be surprised when people see you as your lowest form. Don't be surprised when people address you as your lowest form. Don't be surprised when people, all they see is you at your lowest form. You know, you want to be treated a certain way, act a certain way. You want to be respected, be respectful. But yo, y'all have a great day. I appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys for being here. You know, but as you guys know, it's not important that I love you guys. It's more important that you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect your you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. If you guys haven't liked the video already, I appreciate if you guys like it on the way out. Y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe on these YouTube streets and in the real streets. This is your boy Food Junkie, and I will be talking to you guys later. Love you guys. Until next time. Oh, let me see something. No, I was going to show y'all what I'm giving on the way out the door. Hey, I can do that. Let me see this. Let's turn this picture around. Y'all see this right here? This is what I'm giving to run my errands. So don't ever think that I'm afraid to show myself. Never that. There we go. Gave y'all a little treat. Give y'all a little treat. Give y'all a little treat. But yeah, y'all have a great day. Until next time, this your boy Food Junkie. Love y'all. Bye bye.